What is up, guys? My name is Semyen. My name is Yen. I play The Sims. Did you see what I did there? Alright guys, I'm sure you can already tell by the title and the thumbnail what exactly this video is about, and unfortunately I am not too happy with this roadmap, but just give me a second, I'll explain why, and then I would love to hear your own thoughts and opinions towards this roadmap as well. Now, we do know we had the anticipated roadmap that The Sims actually officially dropped yesterday, saying prepare for a sensationally you season, and it's basically filled with a bunch of kits. Let's be real, in an XDS drop, 2 highly anticipated kits and 1 beautiful SDS drop, as well as 1 sparkling stuff pack, and they topped it off with 1 celebratory build kit. They also ended up saying 1 co-created styled kit, which I'm guessing is a collab, and this says cause a sensation between January and April, which is of course over 4 months. Now, I would be curious to know your thoughts and opinions before I even dive deep into my own curiosities and a couple of Simmers tweets. Now, personally for me, I'm just a little nervous of a lot of this being reruns, considering we just got the Home Chef Hustle stuff pack, and as well as we already previously had the Cool Kitchen stuff, but I'll explain to that a little bit later. But I am nervous at the fact that a lot of this is going to be repeating stuff that we've already gotten or have seen, and just a little bit different and more detail of just basically glamour. We do see some doors, we see some necklaces, again guys, it could go either way with this. But there's a part of me that still is like, okay, it's The Sims after all. And unfortunately, they basically described 4 new kits and just, over and over and over again by just elaborating with more detail of exactly what we were supposed to be getting. So that a lot of people who do, I feel like, these news and information videos really dive deep and see what exactly one is going to be. Now, I can already tell you one of them is going to be a collab. One of them is also going to be one of the kits that we actually ended up voting on last year that came out with a recent survey. And I do think something is going to be going along with the Sims anniversary, but who knows, maybe that'll just be a base game update. Again, this is all speculation and no one knows for sure what exactly any of this could be. We are going to get a build kit and a create a sim kit, but the co-created style kit, I am very curious to see who they ended up collabing with, and I'm hoping it's a local simmer that we all know and love, because at the end of the day, when they do these collabs with not only EA Game Changers but just simmers in general, I do feel like at the end of the day they start to get that kind of aspect of, okay, this is what simmers actually want versus what whoever is in the office doing. Now, they did end up going into more detail, saying from your Sims accidental or intentional drowning to the bittersweet taste of a Cowplant's cake, you've experienced some truly sensational stories. And the flavor of good old burnt grilled cheese sandwich, the townie's chaotic fashion choices, and the firefighter's celebratory dance after extinguishing your kitchen fire. Every story you tell and every build you make shines The Sims. So cause a sensation this season, and this has me really thinking that this is going to be something that we've already seen before. Again, I could just be jumping to conclusions as usual and just being like, I'm not going to like it, but this just reminds me of the Cool Kitchen stuff and the Home Chef Hustle stuff pack when it came out. Although the Chef Hustle stuff was a really cool pack, I do feel like it was kind of repeated. Now, going back into a couple of Simmers tweets and concerns, and which we're going to get into specifically, I did go on to see a lot of your information and what you guys had to say about this recent roadmap, and a lot of you guys were just not happy considering it was 4 kits. Again, they kept describing 4 kits, and many people were kind of mad because they wanted a little bit more gameplay since the format is broken, but we'll get into that in a little bit. Let's just get into a couple of Simmers tweets and concerns, and let me know down below in the comments how you guys genuinely feel about the roadmap, whether you loved it or whether you hated it. At the end of the day, this channel is all about discussion, and I'm always open to hearing every single one of your opinions because I love to hear what you guys have to say. Just please keep it respectful in the comments, please. With that being said, Lane C said no gameplay, just, and if you look at the SpongeBob gif, it says imagination, which, yeah, I'm a gameplay simmer, so I'm feeling that's what we're gonna have to do. Beth ended up tweeting out, so 4 kits and a stuff pack. Like, I don't mind, I'll take whatever, but hopefully April onwards we'll have some really well worked out bigger stuff. Now, again, I am gonna get into speculation in just a little bit, and another Plum Bob said, so many adjectives and qualifiers to describe a bunch of new kits, and I could not agree more because this is exactly how I felt. They kept using the same adjectives and words just to describe kits and made it look like this is this cool thing of this roadmap, but guys, come on now. And then the Yorkie Shijiro said the beautiful SDS drop better be some eyelashes. Now, I have my opinions on that, and I really do hope so they do this as well, considering it's been 10 years of The Sims, but I'll get into that a little bit later. Now, someone else ended up tweeting out by the name of Mandy saying, "Oh my gosh, just released Sims 5 already. For Rent already proved that there is no saving The Sims 4. Now again, you guys can go back and look at some of these tweets because I'm not just picking out bad ones. I'm picking out people that are actually just tweeting out. Someone said, "I'm very interested in what this is going to be. Maybe a sidekick medium career, crafting things out of crystals, gym cutting." A lot of people either had questions or backlash towards this entire thing. And someone else even tweeted out, "Nice way to say 4 kids." And again, guys, they were just exaggerating the way they say in 4 kids. 4 months just for that. I was expecting one gameplay and some kits. I kind of get older, bro, so don't make it long to wasting time. Now, again, a lot of people were having a little bit of frustration, and people were still coming back at the fact that there is still a numerous amount of things that need to be fixed when it comes down to The Sims 4, and we're going to get into that a little bit later. But again, the Sims Direct has not addressed anything, and it's getting a little frustrating to a lot of people. And these are some of the comments that were under even the roadmap. So again, Leah Simmer, who's a big advocate over the console controls, actually started a brand new petition, and this petition is talking about all the messed up things that are going on in console. And so far there's over 3,000 signatures. I'll actually link it down below for any of you guys who are interested. Caro actually asked, "The Sims team, can you give us an update on the bug fixes for the previous 2 patches, please? Some of us are playing offline as we don't want to risk corrupting our saves, and would love to know how long we need to wait until a save to finally update." And the Sims Direct has not responded about anything or any concerns that a lot of the Simmers were having. Actually, the last time they responded was back in December 14th regarding the expansion pack that recently just dropped, which was The Sims 4 Rent, which was basically introducing apartments, but instead of actual apartments, you can own them, and not only that, but you can build and customize them. Ended up being a big backlash and a slap in the face towards a lot of us, because the issue is a lot of people still can't play this game and no one wants to admit it. Now, with that being said, I do want to get a little bit more into and dive deep into a little bit of speculation regarding the new roadmap. Now, they did seem like it was going to be a lot of glamour, and this is why I feel like it's going to give me similar vibes to Vintage Stuff Pack, as well as just in general something that we should have already seen before. Now, I feel like with Yorkshire saying, you know, "I really hope we get eyelashes," I feel the exact same way, because again, it's been 10 years of The Sims, and there were so many missed opportunities where they could have incorporated eyelashes, especially with the Moschino Stuff Pack, because this is kind of like on the vibes of adding a little bit more style to your Sims. And again, this pack was all about just creating different styles and also collabing with a brand. I just feel like that was a missed opportunity, and the biggest one of all was, to me, was for Get Famous. I felt like eyelashes was a great way to put this out there, especially before the game actually came out, and put this into the base game update. But again, they didn't do so. So I'm very curious to see how much of these aspects with Vintage Glamour, Moschino Stuff Pack, and of course Get Famous is going to be inside these kits. Again, this is pure speculation, but I would love to know your thoughts and opinions. Now, we do have kits that did come out that could have been very well even more involved, such as the Carnival Streetwear kit, which did make or break The Sims when it came down to kits. But I would love to know your thoughts and opinions, as well as the Fashion Street kit. We do see that with a lot of fashion content, but yet a lot of people are still saying that The Sims is lacking fashion, despite how many actual packs there are. Now, so far, the Sim gurus have not stated a word since the release, and I've only been retweeting The Sims actual main account, stating a lot of things about what is going on regarding the new roadmap. Now, there was only one sim guru who I actually found that responded back to a simmer, and it's Magnetic, who is an EA principal designer, and said, "Sensation, these are all super exciting. I'm extra excited for the celebratory kit since I did a little work on that. Trust me." And that has people thinking maybe we are going to get a 25th anniversary. And Jack of All Games responded, "Is it dropping around a time where we celebrate the Sims franchise?" He did go on to reply, "For kits, I usually just worry about when we have to have the design work done by internally, not official date releases. I'll usually ask when it plans to go out, but I usually forget the dates later on." So I would love to know your opinions on what you guys exactly think about that, because, you know, Jack of All Games actually tweeted back saying, "Heh, that answers my question on whether it's tied to the anniversary or not. I can get off the classic sim items hype train and jump on another now." But the sim guru actually replied very quickly with that response and stated that he didn't really say anything. He just didn't know the dates. He said, "But I didn't answer answer anything. I said I just don't know the dates. So again, they are being very, very picky with not only how they're responding, but if they're responding at all. And I definitely think it has to do with a lot of the backlash that the sim gurus are already currently facing, and they knew that they were going to face more when it comes down to the kits, because let's be for real, no one wanted kits. We wanted gameplay, we wanted bigger expansion packs. But then again, a lot of people are saying, I hope that the reason that we aren't getting any gameplay is because they're trying to fix the gameplay that's going on with the Sims. That is my personal opinion. I do genuinely feel like if this is not going to be, if they're not going to fix any updates, then there should have been no reason for these kits, and we should have gotten bigger packs. That is my absolute, that's my opinion. I truly feel like this was a waste of 4 kits if we do not receive updates regarding what is going on with the gameplay and the Sims, because it is unplayable. It's just not, it just doesn't work unless you have all these different mods and CCs, which not everybody has luxuries to. It's going to be frustrating for people that actually want to play. That's my thoughts and opinions on it, and I would love to know yours, regardless if you agree or disagree. And if you agree, let me know why, and if you disagree, tell me even more why. Again, this channel is open to all, and I would love to hear your thoughts and opinions. With that all being said, I want to thank you guys so much for watching. We are officially on the road to 30K, and I will see you guys all in the next video. Whether you're a silent viewer or you like my channel, which truly does help with my channel, or you comment on my videos or you share my videos, at the end of the day, you still support me in some kind of way, and for that, I thank you. I'll see y'all on the next one. Bye!